Michael, and this is Carelifornia. So today, the Senate left Washington for their August recess. And what that means for us is that the prospects of getting any help from another stimulus package before they return in September is next to zero. What that means for them is that it's going to be a rough few weeks, because when they get back to their home states and have to convince their constituents that inaction really was the best policy, they're going to have a lot of answering to do. But it also means that by the time they do get back into session, most, if not all, the protections from the CARES Act will have expired. But some states are stepping in where they can. So this evening, we are going to do a brief update about where the stimulus package negotiation is at and what cities and states are doing to provide rental assistance to the 21% of Americans who are behind on their rents for the month of July. Now, this is your 5-minute nightly dose. So let's make this quick. But before we do that, if you like this information, if you find it interesting, if you find it helpful, please don't forget to like and subscribe. That way you can get updates when our newest and most informative videos become available. First, let's start with the stimulus package negotiation update. So this afternoon, the Senate has left their August recess, essentially resigning any hope of getting a stimulus package completed within this month. But you gotta give it to old Mitch McConnell for at least keeping the Senate in session even as long as he has. Right now, we are already 1 week into their traditional recess. And trust me, I know how bad it is to miss your recess because you haven't completed all of your work. But now that they have left, they will not return to the beginning of September, leaving us without any potential solutions to the eviction crisis, unemployment crisis, pandemic, and shortage of food resources that are affecting our country right now. Although the senators are at home, they will not have much time to rest, considering when they do get home to their states, they're going to be greeted by constituents who have been struggling as a result of their inaction. Additionally, they are still on call, and it is possible that they might get a 24-hour notice to return to the Capitol if the White House and Congress find a way around this stalemate. On Tuesday, Republican Senator Chuck Grassley from Iowa said if it doesn't happen, a deal that is, in the next 48 hours, I think that's all you're going to see until Congress gets back into session after Labor Day. So all you folks out there with all your senators and members of the House coming back in the next couple of weeks, now might be a good time to contact their offices and let them know how you feel about their inability to get a stimulus package passed. Despite the inactivity by Congress to extend some of the most vital protections from the CARES Act, states and cities have been stepping up to fill in where they can. And not just the liberal cities, there are some red states in there too. They've been providing additional food programs, additional resources for seniors and children, and rental assistance to their residents. These rental assistance programs vary from state to state and from city to city. But with the failure of Congress to extend any rental assistance and the absence of rental assistance in Trump's executive orders, these local rental assistance programs have been able to help hundreds of thousands of people stay in their homes at least for a few more months. These programs in general provide amounts running from $1,000 up to $5,000 depending on the program to help you pay for back due rents that are already unpaid. To qualify, you'll need to live in cities or counties that are providing the rental assistance and be able to show that you're behind on your rent. And this can be done either through a formal notification or a letter from your landlord. Many of these programs are run as lotteries, but some are still first come, first serve. So it's better to apply as soon as you can. And if somebody is eligible for these programs, the money will be paid directly to the landlord on behalf of the tenant. So down below, I will put a link that shows a list of the rental assistance programs from around the country. Now check and see if the city or state that you live in has a rental assistance program and if they are still accepting applications. Also, if they have already closed their application process, you would still want to keep the information on hand. Because if there is another stimulus package and that does include funds for rental assistance, these organizations may be able to reopen their application process again. So in California, there are a variety of programs that are still open. In Los Angeles County, the Pandemic Rental Relief Program will open up starting August 17th. Additionally, here in LA, there is a rental assistance program available for just households of women who are the head of household, which is currently ongoing. In other parts of the state, like in the county of San Diego, it's accepting applications for people who live in the city of San Diego and the surrounding incorporated areas. And the last one I want to talk about in California is in the city of Santa Ana, which will be opening up and accepting applications starting August 17th. Additionally, there are some programs from across the country that are opening up towards the end of August. Specifically, I wanted to point out the programs that are going to be opening up that are in cities in Texas. So in Houston, Galveston, and Dallas, that will be opening up their applications very soon. Now, of course, this is by no means an exhaustive list. Please make sure to visit the links down below that'll have a map and a list of the rental programs across the country so you can look up your city, and if you or somebody you know needs the extra help, make sure to let them know. Now, this has been your 5-minute nightly dose, and I hope that you found it interesting or helpful or at least useful. And if you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe. That way you can get updates when our newest and most informative videos become available. Also, we here at Carelifornia, we know health insurance. So if you have any questions about your health insurance, please leave those down below. We'll be happy to make a new video or a new post as soon as we can. Now, other than that, I'm Michael, and this is Carelifornia, wishing you a happy, healthy day.